Hello, everyone. My name is Rhonda Head, and I'm coming to you live from Bigedi, Manitoba. That's the heart of Opaskwayak Cree Nation in northern Manitoba. And I'm here as part of the Brain Tumor Foundation concert series. And I want to give a shout out to the foundation for allowing me the time to perform some songs for you and to share a little bit about my story. Because I just want to say, normally I wear a gown and fancy shoes when I do my performances, but since I'm promoting the Brain Tumor Foundation, I thought I'd wear my T-shirt that I got a few years ago when I went and did the walk in Winnipeg. And I've been participating in the Brain Tumor Foundation walk for since it started actually, and it's grown so much in Winnipeg, and I know it has grown right across Canada, and it's really important that we continue to bring awareness about brain tumors, as 1 in 27 people are diagnosed with a brain tumor every day in Canada. And I know when I got diagnosed, it was in 1992. My brain tumor was 3.2 centimeters, and I had to have translab surgery. And the surgery was 11 and a half hours long, and it's quite a scary experience when you get diagnosed with a brain tumor, and because you don't know what to expect, you don't know what's going to happen, you don't know if you're going to survive, and just all these thoughts go through your head, and you're like, why me? And but yeah, the the diagnosis, thank goodness, I had the diagnosis, and then I had the surgery, and Dr. Michael West did my surgery in Winnipeg, and I think he's the best surgeon around in Canada. I'm biased, yes. And we still keep in touch today. He was so kind, and he was also kind to my family too, and we never forgot that about him. And we've remained good friends since then. Hi, yes, me too. I'm glad I'm okay. It was a long journey, but yeah, and I'm doing fine now. I just want to talk about my tumor grew back a second time in 1999, and it grew bigger than the first time. It was 3.3 centimeters, and I told myself I didn't want to go through that surgery again. So I did some research, and I found the procedure Gamma Knife, and at that time um, it wasn't available in Canada, but now it is, and thank goodness it is, because it's a real amazing procedure. Because of that procedure, I don't even worry about my tumor growing back. It has completely died, and I have no worries about it ever coming back again. But there is some uh, side effects, and one of my side effects is being deaf in my right ear, memory loss. It's a real challenge for me to memorize songs. It probably takes me about 3 months to memorize a song, because as other brain tumor, um, as other brain tumor, anyone who has had a brain tumor, we all have the new thing called new normal, and brain fog is one of the symptoms, and it's really tough. It's a challenge, but a lot of us get through it, and it is a scary time. And yeah, I've read a lot of stories from other survivors who've had worse than I did, and I pray for them to continue in their healing journey. And one of the other things that I also like to do is, when I hear of somebody who's been diagnosed with a brain tumor, I like to refer them to the Brain Tumor Foundation, because they have a lot of information, and they have a lot of support groups there. And thank goodness I found them, and I'm really happy that I participate in the brain tumor walk every year. This year it was virtual, and we had our own walk here in Apasquiac, and we honored a young man who passed away recently, who had an aggressive cancerous brain tumor. And our team was called Rider Strong, and it was quite an emotional day, but we walked, and we're going to continue to do that walk every year. So I'm going to get on with some singing. And the song that I wrote, this next song I wrote in Banff actually, and composed it there as well. And it went to #1 on the Indigenous Music Countdown, and I'm really proud about that. And I have some more exciting news about my song. I had it scored for a symphony, and I found a symphony in Europe we're gonna re-record the song and release it with a symphony backing me up, and I'm really excited about that. So that's gonna happen in August. Okay, I'm just yep, Rider Strong. Okay, the song is called Kisagitin, which means I love you in the Cree language. Kipiten kisagitin, kipiten kisagitin, bimatisi windapwe, kagegi, kagegi. Kipiten kisagitin, kipiten kisagitin, bimatisi windapwe, kagegi, kagegi. Can you hear me? I love you. I said, can you hear me? I love you. Life, it's true. Forever. Kipiten kisagitin, kipiten kisagitin, bimatisi windapwe, kagegi, kagegi. Kipiten kisagitin, kipiten kisagitin, bimatisi windapwe, kagegi, kagegi. Can you hear me? I love you. I said, can you hear me? I love you. Life, it's true. Forever. And that was Kisagiten, and it's one of my favorite songs that I like to sing because I sing it in the Cree language and in English. Okay, this next song here, I gotta find the. Okay, next song I'm gonna do. It's called. I'm sure everyone knows it. It's from. It's a classical piece, and it's called Ave Maria. And I released the song. I believe it was last year. I released it, and I released it in the Cree language. I'm just checking my notes here. Sorry about that. Okay, here we go. Okay, the next song I'm gonna perform is called Ave Maria, and I sing it in the Cree language. I hope you enjoy my rendition. So that's Ave Maria, and hope you enjoyed that one. I'm just producing the show at the same time and getting everyone's words out there. If anyone has any questions, I'd be happy to answer them as best as I can. But yeah, I just want to share my story about before I got into before. No, it was after I got my brain tumor and I started recording music because I started performing live and people were asking me about CDs, if I had any CDs for sale. So I went out and finally recorded my first CD. It was called Kayas. I recorded it in 5 different languages, Latin, Italian, French, Cree, and English. And that was my debut CD. And I got nominated for an award, for a music award at the Native American Music Awards and also at the Indian Summer Music Awards that year. And the only reason why I decided to record was to get my money back. I didn't realize how how many doors of opportunity were going to come knocking my way, and I didn't realize that how much a voice that I had at the time, and I'm sharing it today, and yeah, so that's what happened. I recorded my first song, and I never told anyone in the music community that I had a brain tumor because I didn't want to feel like they had to pity me or feel sorry for me. I wanted to prove myself in the music industry and in the indigenous music side too, and yeah, so now I have a lot of peers in the music industry. You know, we've all gotten music nominations. I got 16 nominations to date, and I won 6 music nominations. And these are international music awards. They're not only in Canada. I only won one award in Canada. The rest are all international. So I'm pretty excited about that. The one of the awesome awards that I like to brag about is that I won 2 global music awards, and we compete. When you submit your music, we're competing against musicians right all over the world. So it was an honor for me to get nods for them. I won the 2 bronze medals from the Global Music Awards, and that was really exciting for me. And you know, my name is on the website, and the songs that I submitted were that I won was for 500 Years. I won Best Protest Music. And I'm sorry, I can't remember the first one I won. I can't, of course, brain fog. I'll blame it on that. Okay, so let me see. The next song I'm going to perform is a song that I recently released. Um, it's actually in a totally different genre. It's I wrote it at the Banff Center, and I recorded it there, and some yeah, it all came together like really quite nicely. It's about a man who played a woman, and I'm sure a lot of you women out there will totally get the song. And I got the song reviewed in jazzcorner.com. That's one of the largest jazz websites in North America, if not around the world. And my song got reviewed there. My song called Play. The song is called Played, and they reviewed my song, and they compared my vocals to Ella Fitzgerald and Billie Holiday. So that was really exciting for me. I'm really proud about that. It's my first jazz song that I wrote. And next week heading out down south, and I'm gonna go and lock myself in a hotel room and work on my next album, which is gonna be my jazz album. So I'm really excited about that. And I don't know about you guys, but COVID's got me really busy. Like it's just giving me this opportunity to work on my music, to take advantage of all the COVID sales going on. Some of the courses that I took were half price, so I'm just like really busy, and it's kind of like an exciting time for me. But sending prayers out to the world that we get back to normal soon, and prayers that everyone who did contract COVID, they successfully recover, and let's work on this together to for it to go away, and for the earth and the world to return back to normal. So the next song, like I said, it's called Played. Hold on here. Okay, here we go. Sorry about that. Okay, here we go. Don't let him fool you. Don't believe his lies. Just when you think you found a nice surprise. Charming and handsome, yet too good to be true. My head in the clouds now, my heart just followed too. I fell in deep with both my eyes wide shut. It felt so real, so foolish not to see how flicker the match, a spark ignited bright. I couldn't believe it was happening to me. Don't let him fool you, don't believe his lies. Thought being played was done by other guys. I thought I was special, but it was only lies. I feel so foolish, it happened to me. I wasn't the only one that he would see. Burned and played, that's not merrily. I listened and quickly, a spark that burned out fast. I'm back in the game now, shattered from the last. Don't let him fool you, don't believe his lies. Just remember, there are other guys. Being played isn't fun for anyone. I have been played, yeah, now he is done. Don't let him fool you, don't believe his lies. Don't let him fool you, don't believe his lies. So that's played. I'm just gonna, hi Heather. Hi Susan. It's a pleasure for me to share my music with you today and to share my story about having a brain tumor, not once, but twice. I call the people in the brain tumor community who had a brain tumor twice, who had it grow back. I call us. We normally call ourselves acoustic neuroma warriors when we had survived a brain tumor. But when you survive it twice, I call it acoustic neuroma elite warrior. So that's what I call myself, and whoever else shared that they had their brain tumor twice. So yeah, I consider myself very lucky that I did survive this brain tumor. But like I said, it was quite um, quite a challenging experience. And people ask me if I wish that didn't happen to me, and I really don't think if I don't know, like when I get asked that question, I don't regret having them. Well, I had no choice because those are cards that were dealt with me. But if I feel like myself, like I'm so busy all the time. I keep myself busy and always learning something new and challenging myself all the time. And I wonder, like, if I didn't have those brain tumors, it I don't know if I would be challenging myself as much as I do right now. So I wouldn't be where I am today without the challenges that I've had in my life. And but I thank Creator for helping me through the challenging times when I did go through them. And I pray, also thank the Creator that some of these symptoms weren't as bad as they could have been. And it's a quite a humbling experience, that's for sure, and a scary one as well. But this next song that I'm going to perform for you is one of the songs that I wrote when I went out on. It was actually a spiritual journey that I went with a group of people out from Winnipeg to Ottawa, and I invited a girl, an Indigenous girl who lived in the city all her life and wasn't exposed to ceremonies at all. And when I took her on this trip, she excuse me, she participated in all the ceremonies, and I was watching her reaction, and I finally asked her. I said, "Are you understanding what's going on here?" And she said yes, and I could tell by her reaction of the ceremony that she got it. She understood it, even though she grew up in the city all her life. So this song, I wrote it about her because when we get exposed to our culture, our ancestors and their blood runs through our DNA, and it just comes alive. So the song it's called Awaken, but I also re-recorded it, and I dedicated it to the graduates. So I called the song that I re-recorded is called Awaken Graduation Song, but this one is just without the graduation part. Hello, everyone. I just want to say thank you for tuning in. I hope you're enjoying the show, and then I want to say thank you again to the Brain Tumor Foundation for inviting me to their virtual concert series. I'm very proud to be performing today um, as a elite warrior from acoustic neuroma brain tumor, and to be um, sharing sharing the information that Brain Tumor Foundation has done, and I'm really glad that they were there for me when I needed them, and they're a great support. So go and like their page on Facebook and on Instagram. And while we're there too, you can go and check out my music on Spotify, and I'm on Instagram too if you want to follow me, and yeah, so check out. I have a website and a Facebook page. So if you want to follow me, please do. So the next song is "Awaken." Just give me a second here. Okay, here we go. It's in our blood, our DNA. It bonds us past today, ties to future ways. The connection is strong. Your ancestors would be so proud. They've been waiting for so long. It's time to wake up and be strong. The time is now. Don't be afraid. We've had it all along. Awaken, awaken, awaken. Your ancestors would be so proud. They've been waiting for so long. It's time to wake up and be strong. The time is now. Don't be afraid. We've had it all along. Awaken, awaken, Your sons and sisters are here. Awaken your soul. Your ancestors would be so proud. They've been waiting for so long. It's time to wake up and be strong. The time is now. Don't be afraid. We've had it all along. Awaken, awaken, awaken. And that's Awaken. Okay, the next song I'm going to do is actually a cover song by the late, great Etta James. Okay, let me see here. Okay, here we go. Hope you guys like Etta James. Oh, I'm just gonna say show some comments here from the people tuning in. Thanks for tuning in this afternoon. Okay, the next song I'm going to be performing, like I said, it's from the late great Etta James. She's one of my favorite jazz artists, and she's actually one of my inspirations for wanting to sing some music in the jazz and blues genre. So here we go, at last. At last, my love has come along. My lonely days are over, and life is like a song. Oh yeah, yeah. At last, the skies above are blue. My heart was wrapped up in clover. The night I looked at you, I found a dream that I could speak to, a dream that I can call my own. I found a thrill to press my cheek to, a thrill that I have never known. Oh yeah, yeah. You smile, you smile. Oh, and then the spell was cast, and here we are in heaven. Oh, you are mine at last. And there we go, at last. One of my favorite songs to sing by Etta James. So I'm coming down to my final song. It's a song that I was rehearsing it with one of my piano teachers in Winnipeg, and because I was performing it at a gala in Winnipeg, so we were practicing in her home studio. And when we were practicing it, there was an amazing energy in the air. There was a beautiful spirit in the air, and you could feel it. And I thought, oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to record this song. It's so beautiful. And I want to dedicate this song to all the brain tumor survivors across Canada, United States, all over the world, because I know how devastating the experience and the challenges that we have faced or you're about to face. And we are there for you. If any of you is going through that, feel free to reach out to me through my Facebook. I always make time for survivors or for people who have been recently diagnosed or have been diagnosed, and I'm here as a support as well. But yeah, so this is a prayer song, and it's recorded in the Cree language. It's called How Great Thou Art. Hold on, can you hear that? I'm gonna turn it up a little bit. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, that's better. Isimantu Katebechikia Imamaska Teitamandapwe Kayusitayan Kagiawaskia Pisukati Sinmesi Winupan Nidikamu Imamamichimiti Kikichiwi Kikichiwi Nidikamu Imamamichimiti Kikichiwi Kikichiwi Christ akatiche ismimikiachi nigamia witenge witahet niga witape kematatewe niga witape ekichewe Kisimantu Katebechikia Imamaska Teitamandapwe Kayusitaya Kagiawaskia Kisukati Sminmisi Winupan So that was my song that I recorded in the Cree language. It wasn't my song, but I recorded it in the Cree language, and it got me traveling all over the world and sharing my Cree language and singing on some of the awesome stage all over the world. And I pray that the world heals soon from this COVID-19, and that's why we're doing the virtual concert series for the Brain Tumor Foundation of Canada. I want to thank again. I want to thank again the Brain Tumor Foundation for inviting me to be part of the virtual concert series. And if you know anyone who has a brain tumor or had a brain tumor, they're a great support. Go check out their Facebook page. Go like the page, and like I said, I'm really thank you for spending time with me this afternoon and being part of this special concert. It's very special to me because like I said, I'm two-time brain tumor survivor, but we call it the elite brain tumor survivor because I went through it twice. And yeah, so like I said, thank you very much. Kananas kamit na ako. Kasagitin, love you. Let's pray and be safe. Thank you very much. Hi hi.